it's no difference. 4th and inches, I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict, you on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin', look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an apple.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons had 10-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start the drive with White, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Evans comes in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Jake Camarda now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side. And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Ready.
On first down, it's Porter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They go right back to White here on first down. And there he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Okay.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go with White on the counter. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Third and long, it's Herbert. Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as they get this up to about the 42. Herbert off of play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
.42 yards now on the ground on just 7.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Field left. Field blue.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on 1st down now. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Get ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's White. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
In motion right is Evans. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38. Smith, red. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Porter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Porter. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Black one.
45-yard line.
43 rail. Six. Seven. Ready. Go. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, set. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On the ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side. There's London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Porter. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Ritter will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Herbert airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey,
He's back to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Okay, break.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Black open. Red, cycle. Green jack.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there. But he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Porter. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Coup now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Legero Sneed. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explained.